Hey guys, it's Tuesday, so I'm making another grip video. Oof. I had back today, back and biceps, so I don't know how much is going to fatigue my grip, but we're going to find out. My last couple of times, I've been really just using only these, the caps and the crush, 1, 2, 3, and then the 3.5. And the 2.5. I have a 2.5 too. And I kind of like just doing that. Makes it pretty simple. I don't have to use a whole bunch of other ones. I probably don't need to use all those, to be honest, but I do them just because. But let's see. COC1. I'm also super bad at waiting. This is number 2. I wonder if I should do the 2.5 or go straight to a 3. Yeah, I can definitely feel my forearms a little bit. They're definitely a little fatigued. I'm not sure how fatigued. Two and a half. Okay, I'm feeling okay. My hand definitely feels, my forearm feels tired, but what I found out is tired isn't really that big of a deal, and even soreness in your muscle isn't even that big of a deal for grippers. As far as I can tell, it's almost entirely about your tendons just not being sore. If your tendons are sore, you're not going to have any power, as far as I can tell. I think I showed it, but I'll show it again. And I'll try to show you. There we go. That was a crazy set, by the way. I literally hit it here and it slid. Closing it, I slid it all the way. That was a horrible set. Good close though. Very satisfying close. Didn't click though, which I closed it super fast. Okay, I'll be honest. That level 3 was easy, but it still felt different. Not necessarily bad different, just I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this. My setting is really bad right now. I'm not very good at setting my grippers right now. So we're gonna see. 3.5. I might be a little quick. I'm gonna try to be in a good angle so you guys can see. But I'm gonna try to be fast with the close, and if it's decently fast, I'll just slow it down for you guys. Because I'm gonna hopefully, if I feel like I can feel it touch, I'm gonna try to obviously do for like another partial, depending on how easy it is. Oh, I got a head rush. Oh, I think I got both of those. That's sick. Oh, I even hurt my teeth a little bit. I clamped down on that. Wow, this is exciting. Because that 3.5, first, easy. Even that second one it wasn't really that hard. I didn't have to try that hard to close it. I'm excited. It's gonna be cool. I was thinking about maybe doing another set with the 3.5. It's kind of, there's nothing wrong with it, but I think I'm actually gonna try the 350. Cause so this one's weird because so this one it says it's 350. It's really pretty too, isn't it? Kind of wish it was gold though. Make it look a little cooler. But spacing, massive difference. Right? Massive difference. Weirdly enough, because this one is supposedly the same, as the 3.5 Capsules of Crush. The difference though is it's closer, so easier because of that. But it's so slick. I have a super hard time holding on to it. I mean, it's so slick. I have attempted it where I've gotten the handles past parallel, and my hand, it's literally slid up out of my hand because it's so slick. So you gotta really jump on this thing if you want to close it. Yeah, that was actually pretty easy. Yeah, you just gotta jump on it. I'm definitely feeling pretty strong today. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering why I'm not using the 1,500-pound gripper, I was thinking about doing one of those dumb things for day 200 of training 1,500-pound gripper. And the fact of the matter is, it's not very good. And if you watch anybody who actually trains grippers a lot and are really good at it, I've never seen them use this ever. Just because the spacing is just not good. This is like, so 5 springs is in this position where I can actually get my hand in here still, is the last that I can do, because I can get a good grip and I can close it. But it's not very hard at all. Like, I just did it after doing super heavy ones and I had no problems. Because if I wanted to add another spring, I can't get my hand there, and it's literally just my fingers. So I'm not gonna get any power, and it's just not how you close any other grippers. So maybe this would be better for finger strength, but I would rather just do actual grippers and let it just open farther if I wanted to really emphasize that part, which I still do, just with less weight. So I mean, I had the thought that maybe I could get like a piece of metal and literally like, so hold it open, put it in there. That way it would be already up and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could put another spring on. But you would need such a specific, like this tiny little lock I was going to shove in there. It's too thick. And this is tiny. So you need such a specific piece of metal that I'm like, I don't know where I would get that. Because I do believe you would need metal, just because it is still enough weight where it's going to be hard enough where you probably need a piece of metal. So I don't know if I'm going to use this. I don't know. I mean, the whole idea was having something in my collection that I can't close. And that's this. I'm never going to be able to close all 6, put up to the highest number, because it's like around 680 pounds, which is just, I don't think it's like ever possible. Maybe, just because also these are different. It's, with Captain the Crush, you can tell when I'm closing it, it feels hard throughout the full range of motion, and it doesn't get like crazy hard at the last bit. It's the same hardness. You know, it's like you closing this one, right? Hang on. Level 1, right? And you get like this. This portion feels the same hardness as this. So this feels the same as this. Right? That last range of motion isn't harder. Maybe like barely, but it's kind of hard to tell because you're just weakest at that point. But it's very consistent, I feel like, or pretty consistent. This range is the easiest, and that last bit is the hardest. So, and when you see people do that, 1,500 pound gripper, and they barely move it, that's like, you had all the springs on, you have them in the right position, not at the lowest place, which is where they normally have them. It's like 680-ish pounds, something around that number. But if you barely move it, you're not moving 680 pounds. You're moving like, I don't know, like if I can move it pretty easily, I would say it's easier than 300. So I would say it's less than a 300, right? But once you move it really far, that's obviously when it gets really hard. So it's just inconsistent. It's a great product in theory, but in reality, it's just not. It's not very good. I feel kind of bad about it because, I mean, it is what it is. It's still cool to have, and I think I might use it every once in a while. I was gonna make a grip video, you know, with the, oh my goodness, day 2000 or whatever. But I was realizing I would just be doing that for the views, and it's a YouTube, so obviously I care about views, but I don't really want to make a video series or something, or shorts on something that is a bad product. And that's kind of what it comes down to. It's a fun product, it's a cool product. It's like that one gripper, you guys watch grip videos, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like it's a massive gripper, and it's like it's the thickest steel you could see. It's not even rated. It's basically no one can even budge it. It's just a cool toy that you have. It's not usable. It looks cool. You know, maybe put on your desk as like a paperweight. Obviously, you can't do that with this, but my point being, it's a fun toy that maybe if you guys are really good with your training, you might find a place for it. But like, I'm just gonna buy a level 4 Captain the Crush, and I'm gonna train with that. And if I ever get to the point where I can actually close that, then I'll move on to trying to get a credit card set with it, right? Which I don't need a heavy gripper for that. I might every once in a while try it just for fun, but that's all it would be, is a for fun time, right? It's not gonna be like it's never gonna be like a staple where I'm like, oh, I really needed this to really bring forth my next level, because even though it's heavy, I just can't hold on to it. I can't get for the Captain Crush, the idea is you get a heavier gripper and you close it all the way, either, pushing it against your hand, and that's the idea behind, slow on the eccentric to help get some activation. But if you're training at the gym, you're taking a really heavy weight, and it's like a bicep curl, and you're only doing this, well, that's not going to help you, right? If you can't bring it all the way up and go slow down, it's just not going to, forgot to it's just not going to be helpful. It's just not going to help. You need to have a full range of motion. There's just, like I said, good in theory, bad in practice. But talking long enough, I can probably do a set of this. This is probably my favorite gripper, I'll be honest. Captain's Crush, awesome. Best quality by far, but you just can't beat a golden gripper, bro. It's just so good looking. Oh, I thought I scratched it for a second there. Okay, we're good. But no, I mean, look at that thing. It's shiny. It's good. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. Dude, I can't get past it. This is something I would totally like leave on my desk. This is specific. I haven't taken this to the gym. I literally just leave this in my drawer in a corner that never gets touched because I don't want to like scrape it up. Because like my other grippers, this brand, it's not the best by far. But the colors look nice. They just do. So, but they do scratch off. So you have to be careful. If you do buy this brand, and you want to keep them looking nice, I would either put the pads on all of them, because that will keep them safe. But then you can't see the colors. So it's like, why even? You know, it's like having like a screen protector on your phone that's completely destroyed and cracked and everything. So you have to deal with a broken screen, but the screen isn't broken, but you're leaving it on. So it's like, why even have a screen protector if you're gonna have to deal with the problem the screen protector is supposed to protect you from? Anyways, here we go. 300 pounds. I'm gonna do this for a hold. I'm gonna see how long I can hold it, and that's it. Oh man, look at that thing. Can't beat it. It's just too good looking. Anyways, I'm gonna do some thumb training, which I showed it in a short, but I'll show you guys if you're curious. I literally just take a band like this. I just wrap around my belly. And you can do it standing or sitting, but depending on how hard I want it, I'll move it up. And now this is more resistance. Here, it's less resistance. And I'll just hold my hand out in front and close my hand. Alright. I haven't figured out sets and reps for this quite yet. I'm not sure what the best is. But, I mean, we're getting there. We're getting something. Biggest thing that has affected this muscle is literally just the grippers. Though that weight pushing against that palm has helped a lot. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. I always answer all my comments. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. I'll make another video next Tuesday.